Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Hi, YouTube. Famous now. Available in 2020. The album, The Mega Mix. Dad. F. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night and rock on gold dust. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Beast! I did a little Fleetwood Mac's Mega Mix there for you. The other day, somebody said, they requested a cameo for me, and they said, you can sing any Fleetwood Mac song you want to. I don't care what it was, and I did a little Mega Mix like that. I was so excited. I'm having so much fun on the cameos. Thank you to everybody that has ordered one. I really, really appreciate it. Somebody else asked me, I can't remember how they asked me. They asked me if I would sing Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And so I pulled up the karaoke version, and I literally sing sing the song, sang out loud. Anyway, I literally sat there on karaoke and did like 3 minutes of the song. I was so embarrassed, okay? Like on video, I really truly do think that like my voice sounds pretty good. Basically, I'm the singer of the world, okay? I mean, I'm no Gabby Hanna, but like who is? Anyway, I'm a chore, I'm a joke. Anyway, those are lyrics from her newest song, in case you didn't know. I'm no Gabby Hanna, and she's no Taylor Swift, but it doesn't really matter, okay? If you want to be a singer, be a singer. Do whatever you want to do with your life. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Happy National Coffee Day! And yes, I have had my coffee today, and in fact, I went to Starbucks today and I ordered coffee using the app, which I know it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe, but I had never done it before. At Starbucks today, if you use the app and pre-order your coffee and then just go to pick it up, which, why is that any fun? Then you don't get to talk to the baristas on the intercom. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. I mean, basically, I have two friends and the baristas at baristas at Starbucks. Those are my only friends in life. So, I mean, to take that part of it out, like, why would I do that? So anyway, I got so excited about it today. Now, I will tell you that you can go and get free coffee at Dunkin' Donuts today, and Tim Hortons, and Speedway, and Caribou Coffee. I mean, literally every coffee place in the world, or in the United States, I guess it's an unofficial national holiday, is what they say, September 29th, that you can go there and you can get free coffee. McDonald's even, I think Wendy's is on the list, Wawa Coffee. All kinds of coffee places are having free coffee today. A lot of them you have to use the app. You can just Google National Coffee Day free coffee, and it'll pull up lists of, or you can just go to my review channel, and I read the article over there. So anyway, Happy National Coffee Day. We have some drama to talk. I honestly, today I was like, I'm trying to finish this book. I am reading one of the best books ever. I'm listening to it. I'm listening to it on Audible. I'm actually reading right now the Lemony Snicket books, which I've never read before, and a Harlequin romance, because my grandma loved Harlequin novels, and so I'm trying to read a book that she would have read back. I want to see what my grandma liked to read. It's so bad. I mean, it is really... I'm sorry, Grandma. I am, but the receipts, Whitney. Whatever you want. I mean, I should be on American Idol, seriously. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. Beast! 'Cause I'm every woman. Chaka Khan. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Okay, I told you everything that was going on today. What was I talking about? And then I started busting out in song. Oh, I'm reading that Harlequin novel. So I was like, I'm just going to take the day off today, and I'm just going to finish this audiobook, which I have 20 minutes left of. It's A Bad Day for Sunshine by Dorinda Jones. It is so good that I already purchased the first book in her last series that she wrote, which is about a Grim Reaper. She has like 13 books. It's about this woman that's a Grim Reaper. And I'm like, okay, this is totally up my alley. So anyway, A Bad Day for Sunshine by Dorinda Jones. You won't be disappointed. It's probably one of the top 2 or 3 books that I've read this year. And that is like up there with, if you don't know, I have a booktube channel. That's where I started. I'm an avid reader. I think I've read so far like 54 books of the year, and I'm behind. I'm like 20 books behind because I'm trying to get 100. So anyway, and that is like a close tie with Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, which I absolutely loved that book. So anyway, okay. Let's get into today's drama. Are you ready? Do you have your number 2 pencil? Listen, okay? We're having a Scantron test. This is school, okay? This is none of that online stuff. I mean, it is, I guess. I just realized this is all online. Yes. I mean, this is online school. Yes. This is online school. And there's going to be a number 2 Scantron. You need your number 2 pencil for your Scantron test, okay? Now, write your name at the top, and the test will be at the end, okay? I promise it will be. So, first things first, we're going to talk about, whenever I say first things first, always reminds me of the Violent Femme song, Add It Up. Do you guys remember that song, Add It Up? Did you know all the words to Add It Up? I know all the words to every song on the Violent Femmes album, that first one that came. Was that their first one that came out? Anyway, I love that album so much. Okay, so today we're going to talk about James Charles announcing his makeup line. And we're going to talk about Ryland Adams and the fact that he has a very special announcement, a very special video that is coming out on October 1st, Thursday, that he announced. And that he's receiving actually quite a bit of backlash for. So I want to know what you guys have to think about, say about these things. So let's get into the James Charles thing, first of all. James Charles put up a tweet, and the tweet says, I bit the side of my mouth. Damn it. Damn it. People keep on asking me why I'm lisping more than usual. And at first I thought it was because I bit in the side of my mouth, which I did. But I think it's also because my wisdom teeth are coming in. And I'm telling you right now, if my wisdom teeth come in, I'm doing one of those videos, if I have to have them taken out. I'm doing one of those videos where somebody's taking me home. Do you remember those videos from back in the day? That's how people got viral back in the day, those wisdom teeth videos. And Charlie bit my finger. Do you remember that video? Oh my God, I love that video so much. Anyway, okay. Woo! The plans I have for my makeup line are truly ... something else. And then he has like a little devilish thing. I'm really surprised that James Charles has not announced his makeup line launch already, which I hope that he doesn't call it James Charles or whatever. I hope he just calls it James or like the James collection or something like that. I think that is very like subdued. I hope he makes it high quality. Of course, I'm sure it'll probably be just like Jacqueline Cosmetics. Underneath this, now I was talking to a friend of mine, and it's all underneath Forma, I guess, which owns Morphe and Jacqueline Cosmetics. So will it also be James Charles? Will it be his own? I was trying to think of the Belinda Carlisle song. Heaven is a place on earth. Like Madonna does in Truth or Dare. Do you remember that? When they're like patting her back and she does that. Her friend does that. It doesn't matter. Did you love that movie, Truth or Dare? I love that movie so much. Anyway. Not. Do you remember we used to all say, not. You're so pretty. Not. You're so funny. Not. You're so famous. Not. We used to say that all the time. Anyway, I think I've had a lot of coffee today, but I am also very, very excited because I'm going to my home group meeting tonight, my 12-step home group meeting with my good GD, my sponsor, and another good friend of ours, and then afterwards we're going out to eat, and I can't wait because I like to eat. See, I like to go out to restaurants and eat. That's like my favorite thing. Socialization and eating. Those are two of my favorite things. But anyway, so, with people that I know. I don't like to socialize with people I don't know because I have horrible social anxiety and it freaks me out, to be quite freaky frank with you. So anyway, I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't come out with this already, number one. Number two, I'm wondering if it's going to be underneath this Forma thing, which is basically a Morphe-owned company underneath this huge conglomerate of, I guess it's like, I don't know, a corporation that owns all these subsidiaries, if that's what it is, or if he's going to do it on his own, like Jeffree Star Cosmetics. What do you think Jeffree Star is thinking about this? I mean, Jeffree Star had to assume that at some point, James Charles was going to come out with his own makeup line. It just makes sense, right? And, but I mean, like, James, I mean, seriously, do we need another influencer coming out with a makeup brand? I'm joking. But, okay, if they can say it about celebrities, why does nobody say it about YouTubers? Like, do we really need another palette from a YouTuber? I'm just asking, okay? Like, boring. No. It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with. It really will, you know? I'm sure it's an idea that he's been working on since he was 6. So that will be interesting too, because you know it's probably 18 years it's been in the making at this point. James Charles coming out with this collection of this makeup line or whatever. So, you know, I was actually talking to another friend the other day, and I was saying that there's really only, like, you know, I think we criticize a lot of these, like, makeup influencers and whatever when they come out with stuff, and it's like, you know, and I'll always say on here, like, how many more palettes do we need? But, like, if you're a makeup artist, or, like, if you're, most of these people are not trained makeup artists, but if you're a makeup influencer, and your dream has been to always have your own collection with a brand, or a collaboration, or a line, or whatever, like, in reality, like, how many different products are there out there? I mean, they're all underneath, like, eyes, or lips, you know, or skincare, or whatever. Like, how many, you know, different product things are there? Which, by the way, do you remember in Tati's Breaking the Silence video, she came out and she said that Morphe was coming out with their own products of, like, the pills? The skincare pills and stuff? Did you just see that Morphe just came out with their own pills? I think they're called Good Something, like Good Feeling or Good Vibes or something like that. But Morphe just came out with it, and Tati had said it first. Very, very interesting. So, you know, I don't know what he'll do. I think maybe come out with, like, the thing is that, like, when James came out with the palette, he said this is the only palette that you'll ever need in your entire life. And I always wondered why he did that as such a smart businessman that he claims to be. Because if you come out and you say, this is the only palette you'll ever need, then you have no need to ever come out with another palette, because if you do, then unless it's an auxiliary palette to that, but even then, why would, that doesn't make sense, right? Because that's the only palette that you would ever need, ever, unless you, like, continue to reorder it and reorder it and reorder it. I know that. You can go get the mini and everything up at Ulta, because they're not selling out real fast anymore. But I thought when he hit 20 million, honestly, he's at like 22 something now, I thought he would come out and he would announce his brand. Maybe he's going to announce it at the end of the year, which would probably be very, very smart for him to announce it, like, in November, and then do, like, a launch at the beginning of the year. Maybe he's 6 months from a launch. I don't know. What do you think? Let me read you some of the comments underneath here, because they were interesting. So underneath his tweet, someone said, oh my God. Someone said, keep it, which was, okay. Someone said, OMFG, yes, yay, so excited. Give us hints. I'm so excited. Hold on, it's loading. Ooh, spill, someone said. Ooh, the plans I have to spend all my money on it are truly something else. I can't wait to see your response to future companies stealing your makeup line designs. The hypocrisy will be delicious. That's interesting. Period Queen, you tell him. Honey, that emoji. And it was like just the devil emoji. Who cares? Oh my God, I can't wait. WTF. I'm going to buy everything on your line. You don't even know what it is yet. What if it's toilet paper? Oh my God, I'm too excited for this. Oh my God, I know, I'll not be allowed to buy it, but if you release your makeup line and it's all periods, and I won't be able to get it, I'll effing die. Oh my God, I'm 10. I'm releasing a makeup line, and everybody that is in my audience that's gonna buy it is 10 years old. Okay. You always do it big. Oh my God, I can't wait to see what you're going. You know what, like, I just wanna say this, okay? Could y'all just for a day, I should probably pick a day if I'm going to do this, because 5 of you will do it. Could y'all start making your profile pictures me? I'm so bitter about that. You know when you're YouTube famous is when, literally, I'm looking through this, okay? This sister Izzy, it's a picture of James Charles, okay? And then you got sister Karina, picture of James Charles. This Leo person, a sister of James Charles, okay? They're all pictures of James Charles. Sister Gabriella, picture James Charles. She's been waiting so long for you to drop your own makeup line. I will definitely sister support. I mean, every picture underneath here of these people, they like fan over, was this Justin Bieber? Oh, not the real Justin Bieber. Justin D. Bieber said, I thought you said in a video you would never have your own makeup line. He did say that. And someone said, I think he said not at the moment, because obviously he just released his palette. Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. Discrepancies. Words, who cares? Anyway. They, all of them that live up in Hogwarts anyway, that's basically the Hollywood Hills of Calabasas, you know. Jeffree Star, he lives up there, and they've all learned from him. They have a magic wand. It looks kind of like this. Mine's a fan, but mine doesn't work very well. When I say things like this, it doesn't work, okay? That looks so silly. Anyway, but they just go things like that. What? I said it? Nope. Let's rewrite history. That never happened. We're not going to talk about that. Let's just rewrite history. On such and such date, no, I most certainly didn't ever say that. Never in a million years. What? Who? Me? Never. Anyway, they all rewrite history, don't they? So that's that. James Charles is coming out with his own line. A sister's makeup line? Or something new? I really hope he doesn't make sister's makeup. Like, he should do it, but call it something else. I absolutely agree, okay? Like, that's so, like, I don't know, something that you get up at the, what's that store? I can never remember that store in the mall that has all the t-shirts of horror movies and stuff like that and the Funko Pops. Don't do that, James. Just call it, like, James. I think that would be fantastic, you know? Like, that would look, I can see it, you know? Like, this very just, like, silver or, like, black lettering, block lettering on like an off-white kind of, you know, very professional, just James. And that's all you need is call James. That's it, right? We don't need the sister stuff, okay? Can you imagine a 50-year-old James being like, hi, sisters! Guess what? If you can't, you just saw it. Anyway, I'm not 50 yet, though. I'm 48, okay? Let's keep it real. So the next thing I want to talk about, I need some more coffee, obviously. The next thing I want to talk about is Ryland Adams. So Ryland Adams came out yesterday, and he announced via Instagram, Twitter, and I don't know where else, maybe on his community tab, I didn't look, I don't care that much to be honest with you, that he has a huge announcement and a new video that he filmed that is coming out on Thursday, October 1st. So here, I will, this is actually courtesy of, now she's a huge fan of Ryland's, okay? But her name is, I want to make sure I get this right, Grace, and this was on Twitter, and I video recorded this straight from Grace. So Grace, I just want to give you credit where credit's due. Thank you for throwing this video up on Twitter, because I wasn't quick enough to catch it. So here you go.
Hey you guys, okay, I am freaking out. I'm so excited because we just finished a video that's going on my channel this Thursday at 11 a.m. on October 1st. Please mark your calendars because this is the next chapter for me personally and creatively, and I just cannot be more excited for you to see this. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll watch and be there on Thursday at 11 a.m.
Well, you know this one will be there at 11 a.m. I ain't never late for drama class. Not this one. Never. Never. And you better bet that I'll be sitting there with my number 2 pencil taking some notes watching that video. I will be ready, and I will report to you on whatever it is on Thursday. So let's talk about a few things, okay? First of all, I just want to, so that you remember later, Ryland always does this thing. Okay, now we want to talk about the manipulation of Shane Dawson. You know, we've talked a lot about that in the past. I kind of think birds of a feather flock together sometimes. I'm just saying, okay? And I do not believe that Ryland is responsible for what Shane did in the past. I don't know what conversations have occurred behind the scenes between Shane and Ryland and things like that, so I'm not gonna, you know, whatever. I'm gonna read you some responses to tweets in a second. So many people are like, cannot be bothered whatsoever with the fact that Ryland is coming out with whatever he's doing. Now, I think they'll watch to see what it is, but they're like, no, because they so closely associate Ryland with Shane, okay? But I do want to say this, that, and this is something that I noticed, I would say, about 6 months ago. And then when he came out with his tweets, and you could hear him in the background with the Tati little thing, I was like, we're not really truly seeing the real Ryland Adams, okay? So, Ryland does this thing that's very cutesy in videos. He's done it on Shane's Instagram a couple times. Now, if you look at Shane is somebody that has been accused of manipulating his audience, okay? That he'll get on Instagram stories at 2 o'clock in the morning. He'll be like, hi, you guys. You don't have to buy my merch. Buy my merch. Don't buy my merch. You don't have to buy my merch, but I'm so excited. I just want to show. He does all that kind of stuff, okay? It's total, complete manipulation. I think most people can agree at this point that we really have no clue who Shane Dawson is, okay? Is Shane Dawson the Shane that's sitting on the couch with Tana Mojo, or the Shane Dawson that's on Instagram at 3 o'clock in the morning, or the Shane Dawson that just, nobody knows who he is, right? Or the Shane Dawson that's going off on the video towards Tati, and I mean, who is he, right? We don't know. Similarly, Ryland does this thing, okay? If you watch at the very, very end of his video, he does this thing where he always kind of like touches his face, and it's just like this cutesy kind of thing. Let me watch it. I want to make sure that I'm going to like say it the way that I want to say it. But he does this very kind of like cutesy thing at the very end of his, like whenever, here he is, okay, where he's like this, and he's like, and it's kind of this like, look, I'm very innocent kind of thing that he does. He's done it here. I'm going to show you, okay? We're going to turn off the sound, and I'm going to show you. Okay, it's that, right? Well, what's interesting about that is, when you go over to his Twitter, and you read Ryland's Twitter, hold on a second, oh, here it is, I got it all pulled up already, and you read it, first of all, he has a tweet up, and it's a picture of him, very nice picture, there he is, it was obviously a photo, like a picture that was taken by a photographer, and it says October 1st in the back, and it says, good morning, behind it, good morning, hi, is that what it says? Hold on a second. It says, good morning, hi, and I'm going to post a picture up for you so you can see it right there, and it says in the background, good morning, hi, and underneath it he has, this Thursday I'm posting something on my channel that I'm really excited about and proud of. I hope you guys like it. And if you go underneath here, it says, right underneath then he says something about next Tuesday, or not till Thursday, after 11 a.m. Somebody probably came for him. The tweet's not there anymore. The person deleted it. And then right underneath there, it says, not today, MFers, do not tray me right now. Tray me. Hi, Trey! How are ya? Don't tray me today, Trey. Anyway, so, don't tray me, MFers. Not today. I think he and Shane possibly are very, very similar in how when the camera's on, it's one way, and when it's off, it's another way, and they are very good at manipulating their audiences. That's just what I feel like, okay? I do not feel like Ryland is a bad person, not from what I have witnessed, or whatever. It is interesting to me that he hasn't taken down that tweet when Shane took a lot of tweets down that were associated with that whole time and whatever. So basically what he's I think he's basically what he's basically saying is, I said it and I'm leaving it up, okay? I said what I said! She's not a Christian! Gargoyles, Ouija boards! She's not a Christian! Obviously, okay? So anyway. So, then he posts this picture on Instagram after the Instagram story. Here's the picture I'm showing you right now. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up so I can see it. And it says October 1st. Hold on a second. And it's like somebody standing behind him pouring tea. It looks like tea or coffee, okay? But if you look very, very closely at it, like this, okay, it looks like a tea kettle. So, I'm wondering if this is obviously... At first, I was like, so many people have alleged that, you know, there's a drama channel out there that could possibly be Morgan Adams. Is this going to be them announcing that they have worked together on a drama channel behind the scenes? If that were the case, and Ryland was going to come out and announce that he's been behind the scenes of a drama channel, that would not be received well, okay? Especially not with everything that has been going on with Shane right now. That would not be received well. So... what do I think it is? I think that Ryland is going to announce that he's going to do some kind of talk show forum, either a talk show forum or a podcast. And, you know, he was on Clever News for a long time, so he has this history of reporting. I think it will be something like that. I think it will be a sit-down talk show or a sit-down... I really, right now, to be honest with you, it has to be something that will be either YouTube-based or podcast-based. Because I can't imagine him being, like, on ETV or Bravo or, like, and that would be huge, right? I can't imagine him being on even, like, local access television or a local station, ABC, CBS, NBC, something like that, nationally, you know? Because with all of the hype, like, if you Google Shane Dawson, I mean, there's, like, so many national, international articles, national and international articles about Shane and what he's going through and what happened, that I think, like... that is, like, problematic for Ryland as far as, like, him getting signed on to somewhere. So I just don't believe that a brand would do that right now. I don't believe another, like, you know, huge, like, channel would do that, you know, or... I just don't. I think that this is going to be him doing either like a talk show, very similar like to kind of like a Philip DeFranco kind of thing, where he's sitting behind a desk, but maybe he has an audience with him, or like not an audience, maybe he has guests on his show that he interviews, and it could be a YouTube thing that he could also make into a podcast, or it's going to be a podcast. The tea spilling thing, because if you literally look at the picture, it is literally somebody spilling tea on his head, right? Makes me wonder if it's going to be about literally spilling tea, okay? Well, on what, though? On, like, national stuff? Like, is it going to be on things that are, like, The Real Housewives? I mean, I don't even know that he watches that kind of stuff. I know that he and Shane are obsessed with YouTube. So, would it be about YouTubers? If I just do not really... I'm really struggling if seeing him, and he said we filmed a video, so that's interesting to me to know, like, who's we? Who's the collective we? You and Shane and Andrew, like, who's the we that filmed, we just filmed this video, right? I can't imagine that he would come out with, like, a drama type channel right now, or even, like, a talk show or a morning show where he is talking about YouTube gossip or drama. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I have to believe to some degree, based on Shane's reception right now on YouTube, that the channel would not be well received, and people would be like, I mean, I think people would almost kind of be like, are you kidding me? Like, you literally are the tea. You are the gossip and the drama, okay? And I don't think that he would come out and announce it on 3 different forums and say that it's going to change his life personally and professionally if it was going to be about he and Shane. I just don't think it's going to be, I don't think he would have fed it out like that. I think this is going to be a whole thing going forward. It's going to be a change of direction for his channel. I think it's going to be some new huge project that he's going to do. I think it's going to be a talk show. I really think it's going to be a talk show or a podcast. And the fact that it says on here, on the picture, good morning, hi, I think that'll be what it's called, good morning, hi with Ryland Adams or something like that. And I almost kind of wondered if the picture behind there, it kind of to me looked a little bit like, I'm like, who is this person behind here? I can't figure it out. So maybe it's like a guest host or a co-host that he's doing with. And I almost kind of wondered if it was Kathy Griffin. It kind of looks, because they're friends with Kathy Griffin. But does Kathy Griffin have longer hair right now? I don't believe that she does. You guys are like, Peter, you are so stupid with all of this stuff. I know. Stupid is, stupid does. Pretty as a picture. Kathy Griffin, 2020. I don't think she has the same kind of hair that she used to have. Let me see. No, her hair is real short now. So her, no, her hair is like this length, so it can't be her. But the coloring is very similar. That's interesting. Here's Kathy Griffin. Okay, so here's a picture of her. It could be. That would be interesting if it was him and Kathy Griffin. The hair is very natural. The hair is very similar to the color. I don't know. Or, maybe it's just some, I don't know who that would be, but to me, I have to believe that it's going to be like a podcast and he's doing it with a co-host, or it's going to be a talk show that he's going to do with a co-host. To me, like a View kind of thing, or having guests on or talking about topics. But here's my question. Do you really think it's going to be that well received? I mean, the people that love Ryland and love Shane, of course, are going to listen to it or watch it, right? But those that are just really can't be bothered anymore, I mean, like, who's going to tune into this thing? I mean, I really do not know that I think this is the best timing. Like, if somebody said to me, this is the best timing for it, I'd be like, well, first of all, do what you want to do. Like, if you think enough time has gone by and it's time for you to do this, sure, do it. Like, you should do whatever you want to do with your life. And if this is what you're feeling like doing, do it. I would never tell somebody not to, right? But I think that anytime Ryland continues to... at some point, I also kind of think... I'm kind of thinking it through in my head right now. Like, he just kind of has to just say, okay, I'm going forward, and I'm going to start doing things. And, like, he has to if he wants to, like, continue with his career. If he only posts a video a month, every time he comes back, it's all going to come back up. It's all going to come back up. But if he starts posting consistently, whatever that's a podcast or YouTube or whatever it is, or whatever he's going to do going forward, I can't imagine he would go back to Clever News. I just can't imagine that. But if he would start posting consistently, then yes, it would get a lot of backlash at first, but over time, it would die down. And people would, I think, start separating like what his professional endeavors from Shane. So that probably is the smart thing for him to do, to say, I'm going to do this and I'm going forward. You know what I mean? I don't know how that will change his personal life, what that means. But he said in here, it's actually a fantastic picture of Ryland, but people were not having it, you guys. Someone said, y'all, Shane was the one who did what he did. Ryland didn't do anything like Shane did, so please don't give on Ryland for him staying with Shane. Shane has done all that he could. Someone said, you can cut out people of your life that do bad things, and he did. He's choosing to be with, and calls this person names. And then someone said, can you all just stop already? Yes, Shane has done some wrong stuff, but like, drop it already and let them live. I don't care about it every single time that someone that's relevant to Shane posts. There's a lot of really harsh comments about Shane. Someone said, those who never did anything wrong their whole life, please feel free to keep dragging him and Shane. Otherwise, shut it up and move along. It's been addressed so many times that it gets really tiring. And this person responded and said, well, I've never been a racist who's manipulated people. When will idiots stop supporting bad people? Okay, hold on a second. Someone said, finally, okay, I'm not going to read that one. That's the personal stuff. I mean, it's really bad. There's a lot of people in here saying things about, like, their relationship. Someone said, why are people still supporting Shane and Ryland? Okay. You guys, it's really, really harsh. Okay, on and on and on. Then somebody said, no matter what, I'll always support you, Shane and Morgan. We've all made some mistakes in life, and if people don't want to watch your video, then they don't have to. I'm happy that you and Morgan are still posting videos. Love you guys always. Every time somebody says something nice, there's literally like a really, really harsh comment in here. And there's so many comments that have been like blocked. There's so many comments about their personal relationship. Is Shane going to finally confess that he was in the wrong? Somebody said. I'm having to edit through these comments, you guys. They are so harsh. Someone said, not you about to post on my birthday. And someone said, just shut up. I can't. Y'all are vicious to each other. Vicious. Y'all are Christians. You're not a Christian. Ouija boards and gargoyles. Well, it is almost Halloween. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. Are you going to watch? Are you going to support him? Do you not care? Put it all in the comment section below. Remember, though, you can leave your comment and still be classy. And let me know what you think about James launching his brand. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Spirit fingers. Love you. Bye.